Good morning, everybody. Welcome to My Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to day 3 of my Halloween week-long celebration. For today's sponsors, for today's giveaway, I have 3 of them. The first one is the Cricut Gel Pen. Should you become a winner, you could go ahead and choose one of those. It could either be pastel, metallic markers, or the glitter, or the regular and neon. They're still having a special going on right now. If you were to place an order, you do get 3 pens for free, but there's a certain link you need to go to, and I will have that on my blog. Now, my second sponsor for today, the Pink Stamper. So you will be getting her, of course it won't look like this, it'll be in her package, of course. It says, this is the Spooky Puns stamp set, along with her Cricut Fun Volume 2 DVD. That will be the second prize. And the third prize, okay, this is from Imaginis. This pretty much is their cute little Tombstone Terror stickers. Excuse me. They are made out of chipboard. I love these things. As well as paper. You'll get 6 sheets, and this is their Spooky Town Monster Mash collection. Isn't this, and can you see the little shimmer in there? Isn't that adorable? It is double-sided, so you'll have a color on the back side. That's the first pattern. Here goes the second pattern. Again, you can see that pretty little shimmer in the paper. Second pattern. Here goes the third pattern. Aren't those little kitty cats adorable? This is the fourth. I love this one because it looks like a whole bunch of little buttons. You know how I love buttons. And here goes the next one. And aren't these adorable? Don't those look like little owl ghosts? Too cute. And the last one, and they are double-sided. So those are my 3 sponsors for today. Today is going to be different, okay? Now this one isn't going to be where you just post a comment below on my blog under this post. This one, since I'm going to be creating a little packaged caramel apple, which I made, and I'm so proud of myself. They came out so cute. You're going to go ahead, I'm going to have somewhere in my blog hidden a few apples, but you're going to have to find the one that's the caramel apple. And what you're going to do once you come across it, so what you want to do is kind of take your little mouse and hover over stuff on my blog. And then what you do when you come across the caramel apple, what you're going to do is click on it. And then you're going to go ahead and it's going to take you to a contact form, and that's where you're going to write in your answer where you saw it. So you will not see any comments under this post for today. It's all going to go toward my little contact form. So this way, and I will go ahead and choose my winners from there. Okay? So good luck, everybody. Let's go ahead and get to my project. Okay, here it goes. We are going to be covering up a candy apple, and this will be a great idea for you to give to your teachers as a gift, or family members for as a gift for Halloween coming up. For this, I used this is a rectangle, and the size on my rectangle is 3 inches this way, and then 8.23 inches that way. Okay, and you could go ahead and just tweak the sizes to make it your own, which if you're trying to make it for something else. And I also got these cute little ghosts here. These are from Paper Doll Dress Up also. This is another one that I love from that cartridge. Now, as you could see, this is diagonal. The reason why I put it diagonal, which how I did it is I went to the advanced button, and I clicked on this little turnaround button right there. And what it does, it just moves your, see if I click on these little arrows, see how it's moving the little rectangle? I wanted it diagonal only because it's going to be bigger than 12. It's going to be probably a little over 12 inches. So I want to make sure it fits in my whole page. So I got a ghost. He's sized at 3 3/4. And I'm going to go ahead and scooch him over right there. And same with the second ghost. Going to be scooched over right there. And what you want to do is go ahead and weld all 3 of them together. So we're going to click on weld. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, let's group them first. Make sure they all turn blue. And then we're going to make sure that weld button is on and click our eyeball. And it is welded perfectly because everything else is red on the outside and the insides are gray. I just want it all to be cut out in one piece. Now let me show you how I did the layers for this. Got the ghost and I sized it the same size it was on the when you saw me do the little holder for the candy apple. So what I did was I put that same size, that same size on page 2, okay? And what I did was I came to page 1, and I just used this little hourglass here to make it smaller so it could fit on the inside perfectly, because I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to trace it out with my Cricut gel pens first, and then I'm going to click on page 2 to go to the shadow portion, and I'm going to cut that out. So let's go ahead and show you how I did that right now. Okay, as you can see, I have my little, the little correct housing in there that the pen fits into. So what I'm going to do on my Gypsy, I'm going to go ahead and click on Cut, and then Load Matte. And then I made sure my speed was at 2 and pressures at 3. I did that already. So now we already loaded the matte, and then now we're going to go ahead and click on Cut, and that's going to draw it for me first. And as soon as that's done, I'll show you how the other part's going to work. Okay, once it's finished drawing it, what you're going to do is, first of all, before we forget, get a scratch piece of paper. And we're going to switch out this marker. You want to put it there because when you try and take it off, it will mark up your paper. So we're going to take this off and replace it with the blade. Okay, so now it's going to give you 2 options, unload or return to design. We want to return to design. And then we're going to go to layer 2. And this is where our shadow feature is. So now all we're going to do is click on Cut and click on OK, and it should cut out for me perfectly right around the edges. Okay, so it's done. We're going to unload the mat. Okay, here goes my beautiful ghost. Isn't it perfect? You see how it's perfectly outlined, and then I shadow cut it in the background. I used the Pink Stampers Spooky Pens for that one, and I also used this one here, the pumpkin faces, for the beautiful face. Okay, so now what we're going to do, okay, here goes my candy apple that I made. Now, keep in mind, after it came out of the oven so perfectly, being that I wasn't feeling well, I left it on the counter, so it kind of got stuck to the cellophane just a tad. So I already put a little twist tie on it. And here goes the part that we cut out. You see how it's welded together, and I went ahead and I scored it. And like I said, all of the measurements are going to be a little different depending on the apple. This happens to be a really small apple, so I went according to that. And I got some, I'm using some of that cute little paper that I'm giving away from Imaginis. And what you want to do is you want to grab your, make sure there's 2 holes that look like eyes, because that's what you're going to put your second twist tie through. You could just do 1 twist tie, but I want to make sure it's good. So what you want to do is just stick it through here, and they're just going to thread it through the back. Okay, and then you're going to do this side. You could also do this with ribbon, but I find using twist ties are super easy. Once you got it through, all you're going to do is just twist it in the back here. Then here goes the front part. So what you want to do is grab, I'm going to put my ghost on with some pop dots here. And then you're just going to go ahead and put this, line this up here. Okay, there you have it. A super simple packaged candy apple. Of course, it'll look better next time I know. Put it in the fridge when I get it out of the oven, if I'm not going to eat it right away. So anyways, there you go. Perfect packaged candy apple. So thank you so much for tuning in. So why don't you go ahead and head on over to Nikki, Scrappin' Navy Wife's blog, because she has some goodies for you over there. Bye-bye.